Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Hey, good evening, and how the devil are you? It's Friday night, and you're with Stu Bear, and tonight we're live from the Edit Van, right down here at RAF Mildenhall, right next to the runway. Hey, couldn't be a better place. But, hey, what have we got coming up for you this evening? We've got Duxford October Flying Day with a brilliant display of the Typhoon. We've got Little Granston, the Red Arrows, and also we'll be going loco down in Lancashire. Also, we've got the Global Stars with their fantastic night show, Airshow World followers, Italian Tornado at Coningsby, plus the live chat room. All these great folks in the chat room right now, and so much more. Airshow World followers, looking forward to that tonight. But hey, to start the show for you like right away, we're going to go back to last Saturday with this beautiful shot of this fantastic C5 Galaxy coming into land at Mildenhall right here. Hey, stay with us, keep the messages coming to the chat room, and we'll certainly say hi to a few people as the show goes on. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Well, thank you very much there, Mr. Bear. Hey, how the devil are you doing on this Friday night just after 7 o'clock? Great to have your company, and look at all the folks in the chat room. Who on earth do we have there? We have Ed. Hello, Ed. How the devil are you? Let's take it from the top. First one in the chat room today, very early as well, and that's our very good Oliver. Also, we have Becky. We've got John Cullen. Who else? Benny. Hello, Benny. And Jake Jackson, Gary Inge, Lee Davis, John Bullen, and who else do we have? Let me go through this list. What a huge list of people. Thank you so much, and keep the messages coming into the chat room. I'll do my best to give you a mention as the show progresses. Architect Design is with us. John Bullen, PJ, Mario Lane's with us. Who else? PJ, and who else have we got? We've got Julie. Julie, how the devil are you? SHGP Media, keep on watching. We're going to see some stuff. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, should I? Hey, I wanted to keep him in suspenders. Never mind. No, it wouldn't suit him anyway. Heather Ramsey, hello to you. And Night Stalker Phil, Bold Santa's with us. Amy Wilson. David, who's that? David Edwards. Hiya, David. Good to see you as well. And let's keep on rocking and rolling and see if we can mention a few more people before the next item, Onyx. And also we have John Bullen. Yes. Anybody else? Hey, I tell you what, I'll keep the messages coming in, and when I see one, I will give you a special mention. Right, meanwhile, back down at the van. That's where I am right now, in the edit van, right next to the runway here at Mildenhall, down at Johnsfield. What a fantastic couple of weeks I've had away. I'm heading back to East Midlands Airport tomorrow, so hey, make sure those notifications are working. Could be live anytime. Mark Webster, I think he's having a beer down in the pub and watching this with his mates. Says, hello there, Stu Bear. He's having a beer. So thank you for that brilliant, kind donation there, Mark. So much appreciated. Right, we're going to get on with the show. And we've got a few folks to actually introduce the next item. So that's coming up for you, like right now. Count it off. 3, 2, 1.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
a big thanks to my friends down there in Duxford. You saw them at the beginning. Introducing this particular item. Want to see the full version? More coming up very soon.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh yeah, hey, what have we got coming up for you? We have got such a variety of different things coming up for you tonight. I can assure you. Hey, Benny, what are you like? Many thanks for that fantastic donation. Right now, into the chat room. What can I say but a massive, big thank you. And thank you to everybody that's joined us for the 60-minute show tonight. It's Friday night. It wouldn't be a Friday night without Airshow World at 7 o'clock. And I tell you what, we have got something quite special coming up for you right now. Being introduced by our very good friend. Here's Christoph.
Hi, I'm Christoph Simon. I'm a display pilot in the UK and I'm showcasing the Mudry Captain. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
You certainly are. And here is Christoph right now flying his display.
In recent years to this absolutely beautiful standard, put into the characteristic markings of the Tiger Club with the red and yellow sunburst.
Yes, very reminiscent of the old stomps they used to operate.
Yes, exactly. A lovely steep wing rock there, 90 degrees to 90 degrees. And that was indeed his way of saying farewell, but he is going to be coming into land.
And in the very near future, Christoph is going to actually join us on one of our shows. So that is definitely something to look out for. But right now, we're going to continue with a few more videos from this fantastic air show. The very first time that I went to it was this year. Had a brilliant day. And it's Little Gransden. And next year, we've got a date for your diary. Make sure you put it in right now. It's their 30th anniversary, and it's going to be a mega show. The date is the 28th of August. And it's at Little Gransden, and it's going to be an epic, their 30th anniversary. And of course, yeah, Stu Bear's going to be there.
And apart from being the coolest, draftiest location during the display, the two girls on top of the wings of the by. The girls, like the aircraft, are usually in formation, whether they're upside down, right way round, or whatever they're doing.
Yes, using the swivelling rig that aerospace themselves developed. The two girls on the wings today are Kirsten Popjoy on the lead aircraft and Libby Doe. And you can see that the lead aircraft is in the characteristic orange livery of Aerospace, the operating company behind the scene, currently with a title sponsor, whereas the second aeroplane is in there.
Hey, Leslie White, what are you like? Thank you so much for that fantastic donation. And to everybody else that's put the donations in tonight.
Having just seen the Boeing Stearman Cadet on display with the Aero Superbatics wing walkers, this was the aircraft that successful trainees would hopefully move on to at the advanced stage of their instruction as pilots, following on from the primary element. Trainer, valuable in the sense that it proved a vital asset to the United States military and British Commonwealth forces during World War II. But today, probably about as sought after as it's ever been, with the rise in warbird experience flying, Warden in May of this year. He's got those same abilities to bear in flying the Hurricane for us today. A beautiful exhibition. Miles Aircraft. Powering this aircraft, a pair of 100 horsepower Blackburn Cirrus Minor 4-cylinder piston engines, giving it a top speed of some 150 miles an hour at sea level. The Gemini attracted a very wide mix of operators. It found favour with some light charter firms and air taxi operators, as well as other businesses and private owners. Among its famous users was Shell Aviation, which had a Gemini as its corporate aircraft. And that one was flown often around Europe, the Middle East and Africa by no less an individual than Douglas Bader when he was an executive of Shell Aviation. There's another famous name associated with the type. And that's Alex Henshaw, the man who broke the London to Cape Town record in the Percival Mughal in 1939 and then was such a legendary test pilot for Vickers Supermarine during World War II. He worked after the war for Miles Aircraft and ferried one of these Geminis out to the Belgian Congo.
One should also remember how successful they were post-war in air racing, certainly in the late 40s and early 50s, with King's Cup successes in numerous years.
Oh yes, definitely. Nat Summers, one of the great racing pilots of the day, won the 1949 King's Cup in a Gemini with Gypsy Major engines. And Fred Dunkley used one with Cirrus Minor engines, but with a more streamlined fuselage and hotted up engines to great effect in air racing, and he would achieve speeds in excess of 170 miles an hour in a Gemini.
When I first started following aeroplanes and cycling to various airfields, one of my home bases was Elstree, and in those days it was full of Miles Messengers and Miles Geminis. And unfortunately, around that time, glue failure became a problem, or wood rot, as it was quite often known. And many of these aeroplanes ended up as bonfires. And it's so sad, which makes this aeroplane very, very rare.
It is. It's currently, I think, well, certainly one of very few in airworthy condition. It was first registered in October 1947. It had a whole succession of private owners since. One of them, a Mr. Clement Spencer Thomas of Honeydon in Bedfordshire, had it from 1948 to 81. And this was raced itself as late as 1981 in the King's Cup, which was held at RAF Finningley that year.
Hey Phoebe, thank you so much for that kind donation. Look at that. Say hi to Pepper. Pepper's watching TV right now. Hey, get that dog. Get down. Get down, Shep.
This aircraft was bought by its current owner.
Wow. What else can you say about that? What a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. The Miles Messenger. Fantastic. I hope you had the speakers turned up for that, because the sound of that was just incredible. But it shows you, that particular video, what a fantastic location Little Gransden is. And for you photographers, you get these beautiful top shots. Absolutely brilliant. And of course, Airshow World will be there next year, August the 28th, and they are really going to pull the stops out for next year because it's their 30th anniversary. And also another date for your diary is another fantastic airshow that Airshow World covered earlier this year. That's going to be on again next year, and I'll be doing a big build up for that closer to the time. But that is the Midlands Air Festival at the beginning of June. We'll be telling you more about that in the near future. But that airshow, wow, fantastic. And thank you very, very much for the intro at the beginning of that with Christopher Simon. And he's the actual display pilot of that Mood 10 that you saw at that Cap 10 that you saw at the very, very beginning. Right, just before we go into the next feature, I've got to say hi to a few people. And thank you so much for the kind donations as well. Thank you, Phoebe. And also we've got Matt Smith with us. Andrew Austin, we also have. Hey, Heather Ramsey, have a fantastic birthday tomorrow, all right? Wishing you all the very, very best. Many happy returns. Also, we got Peter Tall is with us, Donnie Palmer, and I'm literally just picking the names out of the hat because so many folks in the chat room, and it is absolutely brilliant to see you. If I don't call your name out, and please excuse me, there's so many folks, and we love you to bits. Keep the messages coming. If you'd like to take part in the chat room, it'd be brilliant to see you. All you have to do, it's quite simple, just subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute you'll be able to take part in the chat room. So if you're watching this on a TV thinking, yeah, it sounds good fun, let's do it, and it'd be great to see you. Meanwhile, I just mentioned a particular air show just a moment ago, and that was the Midlands Air Show, and that's exactly where we're going to right now with a little snippet and hey, one of the best items of all.
Aerobatics team, the Red Arrows!
And I don't even need to introduce it.
Top in wall formation, the wide.
Hey, a very good evening to Jilly and Peter. Great to see you in the chat room. I hope you're doing fit and fine and feeling good for a Friday night.
As they peak over the loop at about 6,000 feet, the smokes come off. Red 1 squadron leader Tom Bold about to bend the formation to the right. Red 1 is a former Typhoon pilot, and he's instructed on the Tucano and the Hawk T2. He was formerly on the Red Arrows until 2017 and rejoined this year as the team leader. The smoke comes on as Reds 8 and 9 move back in the formation into our iconic Diamond. To the right of Red 1 in Diamond is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Will Cambridge. Will is a former Tornado GR4 and Typhoon pilot in his second year on the team. In from the right-hand side in Diamond, the nose coming up, the smoke is about to come on for the Diamond roll. Red 1 using a very metronomic cadence in his commands, the pilot's reacting to the tone and rhythm of his voice rather than the movement of his aircraft. As the aircraft pull up to the vertical, Red 1 calls them into Fred. The aircraft moving forwards, changing formation as they go over the top of the loop, forming a Red Arrow. Left of Red 1.
Hey, don't forget, if you'd like to take part in the chat room, all you have to do is just simply subscribe to Airshow World, and then you should see the option to take part.
Rich previously flew the Typhoon and was an instructor on the Hawk T2 before joining the Red Arrows.
And a big special mention going out tonight to our very own Tracy. You saw Tracy doing that introduction around about 5 minutes ago. Make it 10 minutes ago. Time flies.
In from the left and right, red 6 and 8, 7 and 9 for the spectacular Jippo Pass. Red 6 and 7 passing 100 feet apart, the red and blue smoke coming away from us as they roll and pull up from roller coasters to make way for the rest of the formation. Now in from the right-hand side, red 8, the white smoke on, turning hard across to the front. The white smoke comes on, red 6 and 7 pulling away from each other, starting their way down in the beautifully symmetrical heart. Keep your eyes peeled up to the top left for red 9. As he descends steeply towards the heart, his white smoke about to come on to form the spear. Spearing the heart, red 9 is squadron leader Steve Morris. Steve has previously flown the Harrier GR9, the Tornado GR4, and has instructed on the Hawk. Smoke on, ready for hot barrel. At the bottom in line astern is red 4. That's Flight Lieutenant James Turner. JT has previously flown the Typhoon and instructed on the Hawk. He's in his second year on the team. The aircraft have now moved into reverse battle. Normally odd numbers on the left, even numbers on the right. They're the wrong way round in this formation, so they're going to switch back to the right side through slalom. The aircraft back on their correct side now, and as a tribute to the NHS and the healthcare workers across the UK that have been fighting the pandemic throughout the last 2 years, Enid about to put the blue smoke on as they come past in battle. Here go again for 2 and 3 for their second rollout. Complete calls red 1, the 4 members of Enid off to the right-hand side. Now, fix your gaze.
Oh, this is my favourite manoeuvre. Look at this. Watch. We will take a picture of it.
And
the crowd loving it as well.
And right, red 6 and 7 about to barrel roll towards each other before crossing and rolling inverted in a new manoeuvre, the crossbow.
Well, I must admit, I do love doing these sort of air shows at slightly different locations, and that's what you're going to see tonight. I mean, the backdrop of this is beautiful. It's the Midlands Air Show, and it's a definite one that you want to check out next year. Tickets are on sale right now.
Leaders benefit. Red smoke comes on, red 1 about to call them into the second roll.
And if you'd like to see the full video of this particular air show, it is available right now on, of course, Air Show World. Just go to the first page on YouTube, do a quick search for the Midlands Air Show, and you'll find it for sure.
In Boomerang. To our left and right, look straight ahead. It's time for the display finale. Red 1 about to put the coloured smoke on. The nose lights coming towards us, ready for the spectacular Vixen break. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this year, you've been watching the Red Arrow!
Oh, love it. Absolutely brilliant. And can you believe it? That actual display, excuse me, was around about this time of day. Right, look at it now. If you look out and you're in the UK, it is total darkness. But of course, that was right at the beginning of June. Now then, let's have a close look, shall we, at the banner that we have on screen. Is it the Frecce Tricolore? No, actually, it's the Alpha San. Have a good look. It's certainly, that's the one that confuses everybody. Everybody, of course, associates that with the Frecce Tricolore, but Okay, hey, how we doing, everybody in the chat room? It's good to see you. Keep the messages coming, like Andrea and everybody else. Right, we're going to go straight into the next item because my voice is starting to go. And oh yes, what we've got for you, something slightly different for you right now, because Stu Bear and the gang, we are all going to go loco right down in Lancashire, not Acapulco, it's Lancashire. Let's see what we've got coming up. It's something a little bit different, especially for you guys, so enjoy this.
Hello, my name is Anthony and you are watching Airshow World.
Thank you, Anthony. Come on, stoke that fire. That's probably our very own Anthony that you saw at the beginning. Go on. There we go, so good. They even fry their breakfast on there, you know. There we go. He's probably just cooked that on that particular oven. It's not really an oven, you know. That guy reminds me of somebody. What do you think? Look at that. The Union of South Africa. Some absolute classic trains. Hey, I'm not into trains, but I know nothing about them, but I love all the steam, all the smoke, and the smell is absolutely wonderful. Oh, excuse me. Oh, love the sound. Well, you asked. You said, hey, yeah, why not put some trains on sometime, Stu? Some steam trains. So, hey, you asked. And we did it. Absolutely there, John. He did, didn't he? Sounds like me when I'm out of breath. Oh, love it. It is big, Julie. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that, and many thanks to Julie and to PJ for sending that across. Absolutely wonderful. Going loco down in Lancashire. It's not quite got the same ring to it, but I tell you, those steam engines, I hope you enjoyed that. Keep on putting those messages into the chat room. Love reading them. Philip Jones is with us. We've got Bold Santa. Hey, Bold Santa, you're going to have to get something, you know. I mean, Christmas is coming, you know. We don't, you know. Yes, Santa Claus, hairy. Get the beard on as well. Right, we've got more action coming up for you. More aircraft action. And right now, I was saying that I love air shows that are slightly different. So we brought you Little Gransden, which is a very unique event. Also, you saw a little bit of video footage from the Midlands Air Show, and also coming up for you right now, we are going to take you into the night, into the dark, and we have got one of the world's best display teams, and these guys are absolutely fantastic. They're fantastic in the daylight, but hey, add an extra element as it gets dark. Get some fireworks going and bring on Mark Jeffries and the fantastic Aero Stars. Absolutely brilliant. The Global Stars, should I say. Bring them on. That's coming up. The Global Stars right now. John, did I say Great Gransden? Little Gransden.
Only the best here at Western Park.
Oh, yes.
We spared no expense bringing you
I need some more coconut tea, I tell you.
Global Stars and their extra 300s. You don't see that very often now, do you? One of their signature maneuvers when they come back will draw two hearts in the sky over 1,000 feet apart. And with the fireworks on board, that is going to look sensational. Here they come. 12 o'clock, coming towards us. They're going to break. This will be spectacular. Get your cameras out, everybody. You've got to watch this now. This is wonderful. Look at this. Here first. You can just imagine how important the manning front is. However many minutes of information. The team leader for 1 second.
Thank you, John. Hey, Karen. Keep tuned to Airshow World, and as we head towards these particular air shows, I'll be doing lots of information and probably the odd advert as well.
It's important to impress the ladies. Ladies, are you enjoying it so far? God bless you.
But for the moment, hey, just Google them and you'll get all the information that you need. Yeah. And in the background, the brilliant compare. That is Nick Johnson. A brilliant, fantastic guy as well.
And up high. Watch this. Watch this.
And of course, with all the videos that you've seen tonight, if you want to see the full versions of any of these, they are all available right now on Airshow World. The Little Gransden Airshow, that's on there. This particular show that you're looking at right now with all the fireworks and everything else, all you have to do for this one, just do a search for Western Park, of course on Airshow World, and you'll find it. And the Midlands Airshow, that is there as well. You know how to find them. Airshow World, hey, that's the place to look.
Inches away from each other, the world's best formation pilots. Ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. The flying force.
And also next year, as well as the shows we've told you about so far, we're also going to cover the air show at East Kirkby.
Want to see some more? Do you want it to carry on?
Yeah, sure we do.
Trust me. Look ahead of us. Watch this now. Watch this. This is the big part. This is the part. This is what we've been waiting for. Here come the hearts.
And you've probably seen this actual video before because it's all over the internet, because I filmed
What
this
do you reckon?
exclusively, especially for these guys. And who was it? It was the Global Stars. And for you right now, just a little bit more footage from this fantastic event. Hey, Jake Jackson, keep on looking. It gets better and better and darker. Well, I've got to tell you, when I was actually filming this, both myself and Steve, SRH, every now and again we kept looking at each other and saying, is this really happening? Is this really that good? Hey, it was better than good. It was just out of this world. Hey, this show is going to be on next year as well, mid-June. And you can check that out as well at the moment. They've actually got their website up and running. Just do a search for Weston Park and their air show. It's a day and night show. They have, as you can see, real full-sized aircraft. Also model flying as well. When I say model flying, like you've never seen it before. Absolutely amazing. And again, if you want to see the full version of this video, you know where to look. How many fireworks can it carry? Hey, keep on watching. You ain't seen nothing yet. Watch this, coming now. Oh yes, we've got more from Mildenhall coming up in just a couple of minutes, because that's where I am right now. Okay, Mr. Bear, can we play your signature tune? Yeah, can you think you can find that? Yeah, no problem. Hey, watch the finale of this particular display. It is absolutely brilliant. Fireworks coming up from the ground. Fireworks coming from the aircraft. And the fantastic folks in the chat room. If you want to take part in the chat room, all you gotta do is just subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute you'll be able to take part in all the fun that's going on right here, live on Airshow World. Are we live? You bet your bottom dollar. Coming up to round about 5 minutes to 8. On a Friday night, 22nd of October. Wow. Where does the year go to? Look at this. And there you go. That's another show for your diary. Put it in. Mid-June. Next year. It's Weston Park. And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. Oh yes, and what have you been up to this week, Clive? Oh, it's that feature that we do every week. It's called Guess the Location. So in the chat room right now, it's the little bit of fun time. Where on earth in the world could this be? Any ideas? Clive Jones goes all over the country with his drone, filming these fantastic video shots for me. And I really, Clive, I really appreciate it. Thank you for sending this. But where in the world is it? Alessandro, good evening to you. David Crook, Matt Cat Lady, Andrew Austin. It's not Spain. It's in the UK. John Bullen. Bing! You win the prize tonight. Sorry, I've got nothing to give you, but absolutely, it's Vintner on the beautiful Isle of Wight. Matt Cat Lady on the money as well. Tim Collins, how the devil are you? Ah, I love that bit, absolutely. Hey, we've got more action coming up for you right now. Like, hey, have we got a tornado? We certainly have a tornado, and not just any tornado. This was taken just the other week from RAF Coningsby, and it's when the Italian tornado came in. By the way, that's not the sound. A backfiring tornado. Must have been a motorbike going past or something. Very loud. Even louder than the tornado. Also on the messages, big hi to Stu out there. We got another Stu, but not a Stu Bear. Hey Carl, great to see you. And hey, don't be too long before you come back, alright? You're going to miss some great stuff, I'll tell you. Loads more coming up tonight. We're going to overrun, by the way, this evening. So hey, don't worry about that. Just keep on watching, keep on enjoying the show. David Crook, how the devil are you? Italian tornadoes, you bet your bottom dollar. I was so lucky. This was Airshow World. Well, I've been out on the road now for nearly 2 weeks, and this was my first port of call. It was the other Monday, and what a treat it was. Becky Davis, how are you? Hey, we've also got Brad 737, Andrew Austin. Is there anybody I've missed? Keep the messages coming if I have. Gary Inge, good to see you as well. Hey, by the way, Carl, I wouldn't go anywhere. You like your trains, don't you? Hey, we've got even more coming for you. Did somebody say we have some more trains coming? Well, you never know. We just may very, very soon. Before that, though, we're going to get back to Mildenhall. This was from just a couple of days ago. Now, of course, you've probably all seen the bumpy landing that I've played many, many times, that I filmed exclusively by the Bear on Airshow World. If you see it anywhere else, it's been copied. But as you can see, it's had a bit of a fix. Can you see the engine cowling? actually, no, it's not the rivet joints. They're Matt Smith. It's the fantastic one of only two, the RC-135U. The combat scent, also known as the U-boat. There we go, I sorted the sound out. This particular video actually went out live, was it Tuesday? Alright, get ready to roll the music. Here we go! Coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. And to start this feature, we got someone special.
Hi, I'm Chloe HG, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
You certainly are. Thank you very much there, Chloe. And Stephen and Chloe filmed this just the other week. Listen to the sound of this. If you'd like to see more from Chloe and also Stephen, just pop across to Airshow World fan page and you'll see there's a link on there and it takes you to more footage of that. But Stephen, thank you very, very much. And also I'll be featuring more over the next few weeks as well. All right. Okay, what have we got coming up for you? We got more very, very noisy action coming up for you. So bring it on. It's time to get back to RAF Coningsby. So bring on the noise. Bring on the sights and sounds. We've got a few typhoons. Enjoy this. And of course, yes, talking of the fan page, if you'd like to check that out, it's on Facebook. It is called Airshow World Fan Page. As simple as that. Pop over there. And either myself or Julie, hey, we'll let you straight in. And also on the messages this evening, hi to David Crook. Oh yes, Chilly, you can't beat a bit of Coningsby. David Crook, yes it certainly is. The only place you will see that is on Airshow World. He's talking about the U-boat rather bumpy landing. All you got to do is just type in bumpy landing and it should come straight up. If you see it anywhere else, let me know, okay? Quick mention tonight to Rat824. Letting us know, hey, you worked on F-15s for 22 years. He knows his planes then. While it's just quiet on this little bit, got to say a big thank you to everybody this evening. Wherever you've been watching this, if you're watching it on a rerun, however, wherever. That's pointed at you there, Steve, hey? SRP, he'll be watching this later tonight. But also, I know a lot of people, they can't take part in the chat room for various reasons. So, hey, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Wherever you are, thank you for watching. We're not finished yet though. We got a bonus feature coming up for you in a couple of minutes. Also got to say hi and a very good evening there to John Wood. Hello, John. Jim Gamble is with us. Also hi to my good friend. You saw him earlier introducing that feature, that Typhoon from Duxford. That's our very own Ed. We also saw Tracy. I know Tracy's out there watching this evening. A very good evening to you, Tracy. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And of course, a big thank you to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, keeping the bear well and truly supplied with coconut tea. But there's all sorts of different teas. You heard me telling you all about it. Over 1,000 different types of teas and coffee, and the best you'll get in the world. Don't forget, you get that 15% off, all one word, AIRSHOW. Can't get any further than that. We have not finished tonight, by the way. That is normally the very end of the show. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish tonight with a special feature that's coming up in around about 2 minutes from now. But it will just give me a chance to say hi to a few people in the chat room before I actually leave you. So if you want to get a message in the chat room, make sure you do it right now. You've got 1 minute because then I'm going to go really quiet for this final feature that's coming up. And if I said Mildenhall, yep, stay with us. That's what's coming up. But thank you to everybody, wherever you are in the world. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. And a quick mention of a few people, just picking them out at random. That's Mid-Atlantic, RR and Aeroplanes, Lee Davis, Matt Cat Lady, David Crook, Julie Rotherham. Thank you, Julie, as always. Rat824 and Jim Gemmell. And hey, that's just about it. Oh, Stu as well. Hi to you, not Stu Bear. Maria Lane, how are you? Bob Ree, hi, I'm a big fan. I love the RAF, and don't we all? I love the US Air Force as well. But hey, Red One says, great show. Right, and of course, Mark Webster, and everybody that's put in these fantastic donations tonight. It's certainly going to help towards the diesel getting back home tomorrow. I'm back at East Midlands Airport tomorrow. Look out for, hey, any live shows that are coming up. Don't forget, every Friday night, it's the Friday night live show from 7 o'clock. And make a date. Don't be late. You can be early. The messages keep coming in from early afternoon. It's absolutely crazy. But we love you to bits, and I go through them all and read them all. Darren Mead says, hi all. And hey, I'm going to say thank you and a very good night. I'm going to leave you not saying a word, but have yourself a great weekend. I'm going to show you some highlights, some of my favourite bits that I've enjoyed down here at Mildenhall all this year. I've absolutely loved it. I'm leaving Mildenhall tomorrow morning back to East Mids. It's my final trip at Mildenhall, and I'll be back again next April time when Johnsfield on the campsite opens up again. But for you guys, hey, enjoy this. This is coming up right now. Have yourself a great weekend, and keep watching Airshow World. Where else? With Stu Bear.